Have you ever looked into the night stars as a kid and wondered what it would be like to experience life on different planets of our vast universe? Well, today we answer those curiosities. Ready for an amazing journey to the farthest parts of our solar system? Well then, let's go on an adventure that will be really cold, a bit crazy, and yes, a little smelly. Here's what it would be like to spend 5 seconds on Uranus. Discovering Uranus. Going to Uranus is no easy task. It involves a long and strange journey. Imagine spending a whole 10 years on a spaceship going to the edges of the solar system, maybe passing by the huge planets Jupiter and Saturn. And don't forget to bring enough food and fuel. Now, let's learn some important things about this faraway world. Unlike Earth, Uranus is not a solid rocky planet. It's more like Neptune and falls into the category of ice giants. What makes it different is that it spins on its side, the only planet in our solar system that does this. Also, it spins really fast, with a day on Uranus only lasting 17 Earth hours. But surviving on this strange planet for that long would be really tough. Once you get there, navigating this huge blue planet has its own problems. You might need to be skilled to avoid the 13 rings around Uranus. These rings aren't as big and grand as Saturn's, but they have their own mysterious beauty. The outer rings are bright, while the inner ones are narrow and dark. Going through this part of the journey needs a lot of care and precision. As you move through the dusty rings around Uranus, get ready for an amazing sight. The chance to see its beautiful blue atmosphere up close, something no one has ever seen before. Take a moment to enjoy the view of Uranus, a planet that stands out as really different in our big cosmic picture. Have you ever wondered why no one has tried landing on its surface? Well, that's because Uranus doesn't have a solid surface at all. It's a swirling ball of toxic gases, tightly packed around a small icy core. And the story about how toxic those gases are on Uranus, that's a story you definitely want to hear. While Uranus might look calm with its beautiful blue color, it's not a friendly place because of its freezing temperatures and poisonous makeup. The upper atmosphere of Uranus is incredibly cold, about negative 224 degrees Celsius, negative 371 degrees Fahrenheit. But it's not just the cold that's uncomfortable. There's also a bad smell coming from the planet. The smell is because of hydrogen sulfide in the upper atmosphere clouds. It not only makes the planet stink, but it's also dangerous to breathe. Inhaling this gas could make someone faint or even cause them to die instantly. If you were to descend through the nasty clouds in the upper atmosphere, you'd find a mix of gases, 82% hydrogen, 15% helium, and a bit of methane. Methane is what gives Uranus its bluish-green haze, absorbing light mostly at the red end of the spectrum. This beautiful sight, however, comes with a risk because the atmosphere is toxic. As you go deeper into Uranus, the atmosphere gets denser. After passing through the upper layers, your descent would change from freefall to a kind of swimming in the thick gases. But this unique experience wouldn't be easy, as frozen gas crystals would start hitting you as you move through. On the positive side, the temperature would slowly rise, giving you some relief from the initial extreme cold. In the lower atmosphere of Uranus, temperatures would be around negative 153 degrees Celsius, negative 243 degrees Fahrenheit, making it a bit less harsh than the upper parts of this mysterious planet. Uranus, a planet that might captivate you with its soothing blue appearance, has a strange weather event. It rains diamonds. This unique happening occurs because there's a lot of methane in Uranus's atmosphere, the type of carbon compound. When methane molecules face the extreme pressures on Uranus, they break apart and turn into precious diamonds. But the weird things don't stop there. As you move through the atmosphere of Uranus, you'd have to deal with strong winds blowing at incredible speeds of up to 900 kilometers per hour, 560 miles per hour. To give you an idea, these winds are 3.5 times more powerful than a Category 5 hurricane on Earth. And if that's not tough enough, the atmospheric pressure on Uranus is a whopping 100 times greater than what we feel at sea level on Earth, indicating a move towards the planet's inner layers. Going deeper into Uranus, you'd enter the pitch-black region of its inner layers, made up of water, ammonia, and methane ice. Due to the intense gravity, you wouldn't be able to move, and it would stay bone-chilling cold. But the biggest danger would be the increasing pressure as you get closer to the planet's core. The force would be strong enough to crush you before reaching the core, leading to a grim fate of being squashed by Uranus. In this unfriendly environment, your carbon-based body might transform into diamonds, falling down to the planet's core. While this may sound like an impressive end to a one-way trip to Uranus, the reality is far from pleasant. The immense pressure and harsh conditions make Uranus a place you wouldn't want to visit. Considering the vastness of our solar system, there are plenty of other planets and moons that are more suitable for a quick 5-second mission than the risky journey to Uranus. As we conclude our incredible journey into the mysteries of Uranus, it's clear that this icy giant holds more challenges than meets the eye. If you liked our video, then be sure to like and subscribe for more such space expeditions. And if you want to wander further into the vastness of our universe, then click on our next video.